Welcome back. So I have quite a few favorites here, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Starting off with some things that you don't have to go out and spend money on in order to consume. So I'm gonna start off with some music. I've been listening to Worldwide FM a ton lately because I've never heard of it before. I've only heard of NTS radio or Lot radio. And Worldwide at FM, I was introduced to play a set there with Adrian Young, or through Adrian Young. I usually spin with all vinyl, all records. So I carry crates and crates of records, super heavy, right? But because we're in quarantine, I was allowed to turn in a set that's not live, just a pre-recorded set. Because it's a pre-recorded set, the first time I did it, I felt the pressure to do it all vinyl, but then the second time I did it, I realized I could just play whatever I wanted and just play like the freakiest, weirdest stuff that I have, right? Things that I can't afford to buy on vinyl, things that they don't press on vinyl, or just rare stuff that's mixed kind of weird. So I'm pretty proud of the set. So I'm gonna leave a link for my hour set if you guys want to listen to it, and maybe the track list too, because I don't think they have that on the site. Also, if you look up Adrian Young's set, it's always a learning experience because he always introduces me to music I've never heard before, and a lot of it's been sampled in hip-hop. So yeah, it's always a learning experience. Oh, and the day that I did it, Alicia Shaheed Muhammad also played an hour set to start off the entire group, and his set was really good too, so if there's a way for you to track his set as well. He was in a Tribe Called Quest, which, I mean, I've learned so much just from listening to their music. It's not just hip-hop music, it's everything. I mean, they've introduced me to a lot of jazz, a lot of funk and soul, so it's music beyond hip-hop as well. A little bit nerdy, but if you're a fan of music like I am, definitely check out Worldwide FM. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time, so I recently made these cowboy boots right here. They're a pair of cowboy boots I always wear, and basically the texture on the bottom is grainy enough that you can strike a match on the bottom, so they're match strikers, and I made a bunch of them for Mocha and they sold out in like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna make a lot more, but I wanted to give away 3 of these. So in order to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is go on this photo on my Instagram and comment with these 2 emojis specifically, these 2 emojis only, and I'll pick a winner in 3 days, and I'll ship internationally as well. So yeah, that's all you have to do. You don't have to follow me or anything. I know I don't post consistently. On the subject of ceramics, this came out of the kiln a couple weeks ago. I didn't make this. This is a woman named Andy Williams, which I'll link her Instagram down below, but she makes these really cool, I mean, they look like these. They're basically like rocks, pebbles, but they're vases. Anyway, this came out of the kiln, and I kept walking back and forth, so then I decided to reach out and ask who made it. I found out who made it, and then I asked her if I could purchase it, so it was just like a back and forth exchange, you know, because COVID. Finally, I found out who made it, Andy Williams, and I actually took a class with her at the beginning of the year, so I should have known it was her because it's very much her style. And yeah, I just fell in love with it, so I left her notes, and then I eventually got a hold of it and I bought it off her, and it just makes me so happy because it reminds me of, I collect rocks for some reason, so it reminds me of the rocks that I collect, and if I put it next to it, it kind of just fits in, and it just feels so nice. It's cone 10, which is a high fire. It just feels a bit more dense. It's so smooth, and the glaze is just beautiful on it. So yeah, this is my favorite ceramic piece that I own at the moment, and I love looking at it. Even without anything inside of it, I still love looking at it. Oh, so I've been cooking a lot lately, but I live alone, and when I don't have anyone to impress, I don't really go crazy with the meals. But I've been getting a lot of advertisements on Instagram, and for the most part, I always hide them. Whenever I see one that's not relevant, then I'll just hide it. But I got one for Public Goods, and they were talking about how, I don't even know if it was an advertisement, it was just somewhere on Instagram, but they were talking about these noodles and how they were always sold out. So I eventually got a hold of these noodles, and I get why they're sold out, they're so good. So it's, you cook them for 4 minutes, or you boil it for 4 minutes, and then you drain it, and then you put the sauce packet in it, and kind of mix it around. But that's not a full meal to me, so what I like to do is once the ramen's done, oh, it's a dry ramen by the way, so you don't sip on a broth or anything. So once the ramen's done, I'll throw it on a bed of spinach, so it kind of wilts down the spinach a little bit, and then I'll throw in whatever I have in my fridge. Right now I've been really into perilla leaves, which is like a shiso, like family adjacent or something, or it's kind of like a minty herb, right? So I'll throw some of that in there, some shiitake mushrooms, some onions, cucumber, just anything that I have in the fridge really. I'll put like a heaping spoonful of this stuff. It's called, what is it? Sauce, chili, oh my gosh, garlic, okay. This is sauce, chili, garlic, which is chili garlic sauce, right? But I got this from the Vietnamese market. You can use sambal as well. It's the same packaging essentially. But yeah, I'll just put like a spoonful of that in there and then mix everything together, and it's delicious. Okay, what does it say on here? This is made in a non-deep fried method. No added MSG or preservatives. Because I've been cooking a lot, I've been using this pan. I know everyone and their mom probably already has this pan, but I'm gonna talk about it because it's great. And this is coming from someone who already has good cookware. I've spent all of my 20s collecting cast iron and all-clad pans and just, yeah, a lot of stuff, right? And throughout the years, the only things I really kept were my cast iron skillets. And even that, it's just, I hate to say it, it's just hard to clean, you know, and they're heavy. Though I love how the food comes out, it's just not practical. And so I started using this pan a ton. At the beginning of the pandemic, I had it in red, but ended up giving the red one, which is a Lunar New Year edition. I ended up giving that one to my friend Sarah. So I just got this one, which is their pinkish color. I feel like this one matches my vibe a bit better. But if you haven't heard of the Our Place pan, it's a ceramic coated nonstick pan, and it serves multiple functions. So if you are into cooking, if you don't really have that much cookware, if you're just moving out for the first time, I feel like this is such a good pan to start with because it's nonstick. So you don't have to season anything, you don't have to learn the whole process. You can boil water in this, you can steam your food. It comes with a little basket where you can, it fits perfectly inside like that. And you can steam your broccoli and stuff. You just put a couple tablespoons of water underneath and steam all your vegetables for the entire week or the entire 3 days. The handle's rubberized so it keeps cool. Also it comes with a spatula that sits directly into this little like notch right here. So literally everything that you need for a kitchen all in one pan. This is the only pan that I've been using since I got it, and it's also really pretty to look at. I've been trying to go like, well, package free and plastic free, but I found out about this brand called By Humankind, and they make soap bars, and they make shampoos and conditioners, body soaps, hand soaps and stuff. And I've tried bar soaps for your hair before, but it's not really that efficient usually for me because I have such thick hair, so it doesn't lather up all the way. I'm not really patient with it. Just before this I didn't really like it, but I tried this one out from By Humankind. It comes with a little soapstone thing, or it's like a well, I think it's soapstone, but it absorbs pumice stone maybe? It absorbs moisture, and this is the shampoo. It comes in a cardboard box, a little tiny thin cardboard box that you can recycle. So no plastic involved. Even the package that they send it in is no plastic involved. I learned that if you just only use it on your roots, so I only shampoo my roots and then kind of let the soap fall down to the rest of my hair. I don't go all the way down and lather it up. And I actually use this bar of soap on my head. So yeah, it kind of feels awkward at first, but you get used to it. And I've used it a few times now because I only wash my hair like once every 4 days, 5 days or something like that. Because of this bar of soap, it doesn't get that greasy. And then I also have the conditioner too, where I'll only use on my ends. The first time I ever used it, I don't think that I let it, or I wasn't patient enough with it. So it didn't really lather up all the way, and the conditioner really didn't penetrate, so my hair didn't look that great afterwards. But then the second time I used it, I decided to brush out everything first. So make sure that you don't have any tangles in your hair first, and then use the bar soap. Really get the scalp wet, and then kind of just rub the bar soap all over, and then use your hands to really massage it in and everything. And once you rinse it out, use the conditioner only on the roots of your hair and just kind of slide the bar around. Get it wet and then slide the bar around. And then kind of let it just sink in. I've been having the best hair days since using this. My hair hasn't been getting as greasy as it used to, and it's been really hot too. Usually my hair gets greasier when it's hotter or warmer out. I just love the scent, so it's a huge bonus for me. They also make bar soaps for your body and then a hand wash soap as well, but I feel like this is a star product that I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna try because not a lot of people are used to using bar soaps in their hair. But I totally stand by it, and I have super thick hair too. Also, on the subject of hair, my hair days have been getting just better and better than they used to be. I'm finally getting texture back because since I moved to LA, my hair started like straightening out like crazy. It's just so weird. The water is different here. Yeah, so like because I started using this, my hair started like getting a little bit of its wave back. And then also I'll use this from time to time. This is from Amika. I saw a review on this from Birdie, which I'll link in the description box down below, and it just totally got me intrigued. So I decided to try it myself. I have a friend named Katie who has exactly this texture hair naturally, but then only in certain parts. So I dropped it off at her house and let her borrow it for a few days, and she really liked it, so she's gonna buy one for herself. But it's just great for fixing or just adding a few kinks in your hair here and there. I prefer my waves to look like I didn't put any effort into it, like I didn't wake up like that. So I just do a few strands here and there, and I never do my entire head because I feel like that's a bit too much. But if you were to go that route, another way around it is if you tie your hair up in a bun. So you do it and then go to bed, but tie your hair up in a bun and then sleep with a silk pillow or put a silk blouse down and sleep on that. When you wake up, it'll look really nice and like separated and bedhead tousled. If you're in the market for a deep waver type thing, I really like this one. I've been using all these other tools that just don't look as natural, so yeah, I'm really into this one. Also, before I move forward, I actually reached out to a lot of these brands for discount codes. So I'm gonna leave them all in the description box. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm gonna leave a mark next to the things, as I always do. I always leave a mark next to the things that I get commissioned for. So if you do decide to shop that route, then thank you for the support. I have 2 items. I just did laundry today, so they're on the drying rack, so I can't show them to you, but I'm gonna insert clips. I have a pair of overalls that I've been wearing to ceramics, just running errands, cleaning the house, doing laundry, cooking, doing like everything. And they're a white pair of overalls from Madewell. So comfy. I got them a little bit loose. I got a size medium, and I mean, I've just been wearing them a ton, and I love the way they look, and I like that they're super comfy. I always wear them with tube tops underneath. If I had a summer uniform that I can wear every day, that would be it, because it's just so comfy. So I got the skirt from Whimsy and Row a few months ago, but I just never got around to wearing it. I have a matching top and a matching pant bottom too, but I never wore the skirt just because I felt like it was kind of too sexy because it has a side slit. But then I started wearing it a ton with band tees and t-shirts and tank tops and stuff, and just kind of dressing it down in a way, and I really like the way it looked. I think it's called the Valencia skirt. I love the shape of it. I think it's so cool, and I feel like if you dress down the top part, you can wear it any way that you like, and obviously you can dress it up as well. But I just never thought of dressing it down before, so yeah. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, okay, so I'm not wearing any foundation right now. I've been going to the beach a ton, and usually every year before this year, whenever I go to the beach, I always wear a hat, obviously sunscreen, but I always wear a hat or just something to cover my head because I work in the beauty industry and I wear a lot of foundations. I have a lot of foundations, and I just don't want to like have to buy a new shade or buy 2 bottles of a certain foundation just to get it to mix, right? So I just always try to keep my face out of the sun and not change my complexion. But I've been going to the beach a lot and not wearing foundation. I mean, not a lot of people are wearing makeup anyway because of quarantine, right? So yeah, so I didn't really feel pressure to wear foundation every day, even when I go to meetings and stuff. But the only thing is that because I wear a mask a lot, I get breakouts just like everyone does, but the only thing about my skin is that I get hyperpigmentation. So I know a lot of people do. Like whenever I get scarring or a cut or anything like that, instead of just fading away, it'll get darker and darker and darker, and then it'll start fading away. But something that really sped up the process is this right here. This is Ren Skincare Overnight Glow. It's a dark spot sleeping cream. So I've been layering this on, also on my scars too, on my legs, and it's been really working. And I've been breaking out a ton right here, but I mean, you can still see a little bit of it, but it's not nearly as bad as it would normally be, because sometimes I get scars that will last 6 months to a year. Because it faded so quickly, I do highly recommend this product. So if you have hyperpigmentation, woo, that's hard to say. If you have hyperpigmentation, I recommend this. All right, that's everything in my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions at all for me, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.